What is up, guys? I know I've been MIA these past couple of weeks, probably months, but I just want to apologize for not being up to date with my schedule. I know it's been pretty hectic for me, my schedule and all that, but it is the new year. Happy New Year! So, hopefully, this year I'm way more on with my schedule, if you know what I mean, and I'll give you more consistent uploads. But yeah, this video I just want to do a very chill me talk to you kind of thing. Like, I want you guys to get to know me more, and hopefully I get to know you more, instead of just me doing music over my video. I just want you guys to hear my voice and hear my opinions and stuff about the new year and some of the things I want to carry into the new year. So yeah, let's get started. So I was browsing through Pinterest and I found this really great quote, and the quote basically says, "Chase God, dreams, goals, not people." And I felt like this quote was very, very good. It really spoke to me a lot because in case you guys didn't know, I'm a Christian. So I study God's word. Obviously, I read the Bible. And this quote really spoke to me a lot because this year I guess 2018 going into 2019, I became more stronger in my faith and more into my faith as well. So let me just break it down for you. So for the chase God part, it really means to me that I want to sort of chase what God is calling me to do in my life. So a lot of times we take counsel from people that we don't know, like therapy or self-help books like Milk and Honey and stuff, but we forget that we should take a lot of our counsel from God, just because He is above everything. He is the ultimate, and He really guides us to the right path at the end of the day. Because when we put our trust in people like therapy sessions and stuff like that, we don't realize that these people are the same people who are going through their own struggles as well, and they may be going through a lot of problems. Like, they may be going home after their therapy session to an abusive family. Sorry to sound like a Debbie Downer, but it's true, right? So I just want to encourage myself this year to realize that God's word matters over everything else. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what your life coach says. God's word is ultimate, and I hope you guys take that to heart as well, because it does matter more than anybody, more than your friends, your mother, your grandparents. It's really God's word and opinion, I guess, that really matters the most, and what He says to you. So the next part is talking about chasing your dreams, which I think is very important. Going into this new year, I really want to focus on my dreams and speaking things to existence, like manifesting what I really want to come to life. So I learned the other day when I went to church, I think a couple weeks ago, that we are what we say God is to us, if you know what I mean. Like, if we say, oh, I really want, let's say, to travel to Thailand, but I know I'm too broke, I know I'm never going to get the chance to. That's kind of like what we're saying God is to us. Like, oh, God isn't great enough to grant us a trip to Thailand. You know what I mean? But if we say stuff like, oh, you know what? I know that God is one day, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where, He's going to send me to Thailand. He's going to send me to where I want to go. I don't know when, what year, but He's going to do it. We're kind of speaking that to existence, right? So we have to be careful on how we say things and how we speak things to existence, because what we say is what will be true. And God works in faith, you know what I mean? So when we don't have faith, and when we're always doubting each other and ourselves, then how are we going to expect to see our goals come to life? And how are we going to expect to see our dreams become real? So the next part is my goals. So if y'all didn't know, I like to journal a lot. I think journaling is a very, very good way to get your mind into things and to really track down the things you want in your life. So sometimes I go on Pinterest and I make a board and I say, this is the things I want to travel to, or this is where I want to travel to. Sorry, my English is really messed up. And then I have like bullet journals and stuff that I write down, like my goals for this year, or let's get this done before April ends, or something like that. I feel like that's a really good way to get yourself on track, because a lot of the times life really messes up with our conscience and all that, and we get sidetracked on the things we really want to accomplish in our life, whether that be school, paying bills, all that stuff. So we have to remember to jot these goals down to remember the bigger picture. You know what I mean? I keep saying, you know what I mean, like, what am I, a preacher or something? Anyway, the next part is not people. So chase God, dreams, goals, not people. I think this part is so, like, it applies to me a lot, guys. So the reason why I say that is because I tend to be a bit of a people pleaser myself. I tend to want to make people happy before I make myself happy first. And I think going into this 2019 year, I really want to focus on making myself happy, make sure I'm 100% fixed and I'm 100% devoted in what's happening in my life. And a lot of that has to do with me. I know, like, one of my gifts is to help people. I really like to sit down and help people and listen to their problems and give them advice, but I have to realize that once you do that, you did your part. Like, if you spread the word and you say, oh, God is, there's church service, you want to come to church, or, tell them about God. You've already done your part. Let God do the rest of the fixing. Let him do the rest of the work. Because at the end of the day, that is not our job to go and try and fix people. That's God's job. And that's something sometimes I fail to realize, because I think I can just go in and help somebody and then, dip and then they're fixed. But in reality, we really have to just, we did our part and let God do the rest, sort of thing. And I found this a very good quote, again, when I was looking through Pinterest as well. And it says, until Jesus is enough for you, no person or thing will ever be. And I feel like that quote is so good, you guys. Like, you don't understand. A lot of the times we put things, materialistic things, people, above our own needs or above God. Like, we worship them. And sometimes it's it's very unhealthy. We have to realize that Jesus is enough for us, that Jesus is going to fulfill everything that we want or ever need in our lives. Not, self-help books, not your therapist, not your husband, not your best friend. It's Jesus. And I think going into this year, I have to keep reminding myself, like, I have to stop depending on these things in life and start depending on Jesus more. It can be really hard because obviously we live in a world where society trained us to, believe in these things, like to go to your life coach for help and stuff like that. But we as Christians really have to realize the bigger picture, and we have to go in the Bible and ask for counsel on the daily. We have to pray as much as possible. We have to talk to God, have a really tight relationship with him, because honestly, that is really what is going to keep us level-headed. That's what's really going to keep us on the ground. That's going to keep us grounded, honey. Grounded. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Anyway, that's sort of all I wanted to say. That's kind of like my goals that I want to go into this new year. I want to know what your goals are. Like, comment down below some of the things you want to do for the new year, some of the cool quotes you found as well, because I'm really into quotes and stuff, so I'd love to hear what you guys have found. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, show me some love. If you guys like these little talk, get ready with me things, let me know in the comments below and I'll do more and elaborate on certain things. But I hope you guys love the video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.